Finding a purpose in life is one of the most difficult things we can do. And for most of us, it's not as easy as finding a career or finding a hobby that we really enjoy doing. Sometimes we have to look outside of ourselves to find a reason for living. But there's a problem with this. You see, when you focus on satisfying other people to find a purpose for yourself, it can distract you from what really matters, which is yourself. When you look to other people to find true happiness, it may seem like it's solving the problem, but the problem still exists. You're just hiding it from yourself. When you don't have a purpose in life, and all you do is look to satisfy others, it creates kind of an alter ego. You believe that this is your purpose, that you are finding happiness in helping other people, but at the same time, you're relying on that to make you seem special, to make you seem like you're better than the way you were before, which is kind of odd, because when those people leave, you don't have anything else. You're empty, you're left with nothing. You can focus on satisfying other people, but eventually, you'll be burned out. You'll be burned out because instead of looking in yourself, you're looking towards other people to find peace. And no matter how hard you try, it's never going to be enough. You're never going to do enough to satisfy those people. And in turn, you're not going to be able to satisfy yourself. And it's a never-ending cycle. The more you try to help other people, the more you burn yourself out. And the more you feel burnt out, the more you hate yourself. Why am I here? Why am I still living? Does my life even have a point? And the more you try to satisfy others, the more this is going to happen. Because you don't truly love yourself. Because you can't find a reason to love yourself. And it's all because you're focusing on satisfying other people. Other people's emotions matter more than yours. So when you put your emotions on the back burner, you shouldn't be surprised when they're all burnt out. When you focus on satisfying other people, it allows you to distract yourself, right? And since it's distracting you, it allows you to hide how you truly feel. Instead of feeling empty, instead of blaming yourself, the alter ego takes over. You're not a sad, pathetic human. You're someone that's helping people. So if you can make other people's lives that much greater by being there, then maybe you are worth something. And others see you that way too. Then it becomes that much easier to believe that. But the reason you're special isn't because you have a certain talent or you have a drive in one specific field. It's only because you're helping other people. So you're going to feel like something's missing. No matter how much you do, no matter how much people tell you that you're special, you're going to feel empty. You try to look outward for the solution in your life, but the more you look outward, the more you blame yourself when you feel empty. You treat other people with such love, yet you can't even love yourself. When you're all alone and have nobody left, you think your life is pointless and it has no meaning without others. And I can't lie, I used to be in the same boat. Not too long ago, I made a video about the purpose of life. And in that video, I said the purpose of life was living for others. To an extent, I agree with that. But when you focus on only improving yourself for other people and not yourself, you're going to feel like a shell of a person. So instead of focusing on what you truly value in life, you focus on what makes people happy around you. For me, I didn't focus on improving myself in a way that would make me happy. I said, what would make people around me that I care about happy? What would make them happy? What would make my future wife happy? What would make my kids happy? And instead of saying I can change myself and the people around me will just mold to my new character, I said, how can I mold my character to those people around me? And it felt wrong. It felt like it didn't belong. It felt terrible. And at the end of the day, I can say I was a truly miserable person back then. And I didn't get better overnight. It took a very long time. As a matter of fact, I can say now that I've seen the light of day. However, I still have a long ways to go. And it's okay. Instead of looking outside of myself, instead of looking for other people to validate myself and validate my reason for living, I said, you know what, screw it. I'm the reason I'm living. Because I want to look in the mirror, see myself, and be happy of the decisions I've made. And when you don't have a purpose in life, that kind of throws you off because how am I going to mold my character if I don't even know what I want to be? So looking to other people to satisfy myself by satisfying them seems like the only option because I'm empty, so why not look to others to make me feel full? Because others can't fill you, only you can. You have to find one thing. Or maybe it can be a group of things. Finding those things that actually make you truly happy at the end of the day is the only way to live. You feel like you don't have a purpose in life because you haven't sat down with your thoughts enough. Yes, I know. You've looked for a very long time, and I'm proud of you for that. It must have been really hard, but you gotta stop looking towards other people for happiness. That's not the way. You don't know how to make yourself happy because you don't know what you want. But as long as you're living, you'll make it through someday.